my dear ones. This is a timeless, near personal love and spirituality reading for whomever is guided to watch it with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this reading in particular is dedicated to Alan that made a donation to the channel to get more content like this. So thank you so much, Alan, for making this reading happen. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Tarot of Love by Marcia Perry. Okay, so when I open your deck here, I see the Father together with 4 of Nuggets. So here it's about order and being strict and having everything on its right place. Building a foundation for yourself. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have 5 of Lightnings with the 4 of Nuggets. So everything that's not built on solid ground might be a little bit challenged at this point. Someone might want to come and take in your tower or your castle, or in some way challenge you and your safety. I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and 4 of lightnings together with 4 of nuggets, so more 4s. So it's about staying in, like having inner peace, not getting upset, not letting this touch you or touch your core, staying in honesty and in truth, and staying very close to yourself, having your own side, and also looking over your foundation if there's anything that needs to be dealt with in another way, a more proper way. So I call the 6 elements the Lovers and the 4 of Nuggets. So it's all about learning where you begin and where you end and another person begins, so you don't get all entangled up in each other. You don't get responsible for things that you can't be responsible for. That's the other person's responsibility. And also being able to, like, not being thinking that the other person is a mind reader and that they know who you are and what you need and where you come from. You need to communicate yourself and stand firmly grounded and like promote yourself almost in this situation. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading. 8 of rods, so clearing up misunderstandings, miscommunication. Queen of blossoms, king of rods. I'm thinking if there has been any misunderstandings between you and a lover, you and a friend, partner, co-worker, client, family member, whatever, I think it can be cleared up. You're not going to see like total eye to eye, and it might be that there still will be some distance between you, but not because of this, but because of maybe having different ideas about how things should be and what should come next. So I'm seeing this person being so oriented towards the future and having their back turned towards the castle here and the Queen of Blossoms. So it might be also that a person that where you have had a little bit the 5 of Swords, the kind of combat with, that you will solve it and then move on in peace. It can be like this. 9 of Nuggets and the Princess of Rods. So you need to work on your own life and to what you want to do. You can't kind of hang on other people's plans or dreams for the future. You need to make your own plans and dreams for your future. So you can't kind of model another person to want to think like you and see things like you and dream your dreams. You need to have your own dreams. Okay. So I'm just going to tune in for a few seconds here to you and this energy here with this timeless reading. So this is your future there. This is the now and this is the past. So here we have 5 of nuggets. I'm seeing you haven't really had a plan for this area of your life where there's some challenges right now. It's almost like playing a game and seeing what hole it will, like the ball will land. So certain things, you haven't been really on top of them, if that resonates in some way. You haven't really seen things as they were or handled things in the way they were supposed to be handled, or you didn't have a plan for what you were supposed to do. So for example, in a relationship, you wanted a person that were respectful towards you and took really good care of you, but instead you just, you know, went wherever the ball was landing, and maybe it didn't land with such a person at all, and you didn't have a plan for it, or you didn't alter the plan or change your course of direction. 4 of lightning. So now you're taking the consequences of it a little bit, but if you stay in peace and not making too much fuss of it, but actually learning from this experience that okay, so I need to take more responsibility for where I place my dreams, in what hole. So it's all about holding back your energy a little bit, not going into and creating some big drama or accusing someone for not being what we wish them to be. And here we have the 4 of nuggets. So that can make for a stable role or a stable situation for the future. Even with this person, you can keep on being friends or keep on being co-workers, lovers, but maybe with a different set of expectations, and maybe also being able to see things more from an above perspective. And I'm feeling a lot of wisdom from this card here, that you can be able to see when things have fallen out of place, and also eventually voice those concerns. 4 of Swords isn't a particularly shady card, but to reach from the 4 of Swords to the 4 of Nuggets, I think there needs to be some words, not a lot of words, but you saying that this is how I will handle things, or this is how I will do things, and not making too much a drama out of it. 10 of Nuggets, it's in the reversed. So some loss of money or loss of house, like home, partnership, companionship, some loss of something that was really valuable for you and that actually kind of held you up, or was the core of the foundation to your life. We can lose our job, we can divorce, we can our old house isn't working for us anymore, or friends or relative isn't really there for us. I'm usually not doing reversals in this, but if it comes reversed, it really means that it's in reversed. And the next card here is the 4 of Blossoms, so 4 of Cups. So even if things are breaking down around you, it's about being able to take care of one's own emotions, even when there are losses or things are being taken away from you. Partners are not on your side, success is not coming. So it's a little bit like a dawn here, but it's still like a nice setting, because how you feel inside, whatever happens on the outside, kind of matters here. And then we have the 3 of Rods. So 3 of Rods, it's I'm feeling a win-win situation with this challenge, whatever challenge has been here. Both sides are learning different things, and there's still like a partnership, even if we have split apart or not seeing eye to eye. We're still kind of working together in spirit here. It's what I'm seeing. And this is in the now, and we have the 2 of Nuggets. Again, maybe you will have to give away something that was precious. For example, you are together with a partner, and this partner, you're going to have to give it away to another person that this partner has fallen in love with. Or it can be that it can be different things like this, but it's something that's uncomfortable, something you don't like. Someone else get the chance to the career straight in front of your nose, or things are not too comfortable. You are not, for some of you that looking for only love relationship readings, this is about the relationship not being manifested in reality. It's just touch and go all the time. It's like the dreams being sometimes taken away from you, and sometimes being held under your nose, and then taken away from you and held under your nose again, kind of driving you a little bit crazy here. And then we have the Tree of Nuggets. So again, this is a teamwork of some sort. Things are going on. It might be a three-party relationship. We just want to kick out the third party. Either this is a competition at work or in relationship, or someone interfering with your inner peace here in some way. It's still from a divine perspective, this is a cooperation. It's something where more than two people needs to learn something from this situation. So everyone is being cooked together to get new experience and hopefully use their best effort to make healthy decisions and move on our spiritual path, so we don't have to do the same mistakes over and over and over again. And here we have the Father. So it's all about becoming a grown-up, being able to take things at face value. The reality is the reality. Change the things you can. The other things you just need to accept like a grown person, not being a big baby about it. It's what it is. Save yourself when you can save you. And when you can't save you, you need to accept that life is here a little bit for the taking. We will get a lot of things in the beginning of our life, and for most of us, and then it's gradually again taken away. It's the ups and downs of life, and in the end we are all going to have to give away also the body that we borrowed. I'm actually hearing that this is a song. I don't have any paper to write on, but I hope I will remember, because see here, it's Hotel Walls. I don't currently know the group's name, but it's a song I know. It's just names are disappearing from me when I'm doing the readings. And so Hotel Walls, and it's about, we have made a little bit of a mess, and it's your irony of life a little bit, that we have so many plans and how we want things to be, and maybe it's not becoming in the way we have planned, and we feel like things are being ripped away from us. But some things are not ripped away from you. This is very beautiful. You are learning to become an adult and being a partner in this situation. That is not you that's the central sun here. Everyone is important. So even if you feel like this third party or this competition is in the way, they are as entitled to be here as you, and you are growing from this insight, and you're also learning to take better care of yourself and not needing excessive heights in your life to stay harmonious and to stay blissed. So here is about counting your blessings and doing what's good for everyone, 3 and not only for yourself. Sometimes you need to give away also maybe your position, or give up your guns, or because it's the right thing to do, and you're an adult, so you will know when to do it and when to not do it. And here we have the Prince of Lightning. So it's a very challenging road, this 10 of Nuggets, 2 of Nuggets, Prince of Lightnings. It's interference like the eye of God almost, looking at you with scrutiny. How are you acting towards the people in your different relationships? How are you acting in social situations? Because even if you love yourself and you stand by yourself, you are not this is a healing method for people that have been very empathic and victimized and codependent to other people. But there's a pendulum movement. We need to learn to become very a little bit more self-absorbed, but then we also need to see, there's other people here, and then a little bit self-absorbed, taking care of other people, being empathic to other people, taking care of ourselves, and eventually finding some kind of balance in the middle. So here you will be scrutinized for the times or the situations, or you will just in your own head realize when you haven't been fair in different situations. For example, I shouldn't have been so unempathic to my best friend's leisure activities. I should have helped them a little bit more instead of just feeling like they were imposing on our time together. Or we can see that in a love relationship, for example, we could have been a little bit more understanding to the other person's personality, that if they were fully convinced that the world was like this and they felt like this, who were we to come and say that, no, this is not it, you are wrong, you should feel in another way or think in another way. So this can be a lot of self-realization as well, that you are seeing things from another perspective, and it's making you able to cooperate better with people if you can also see your own flaws in this. And here we have the King of Blossoms together with a father. So if you have had father issues before, I'm thinking they are starting to go away. Whatever challenge you are standing in front of, dealing with it in a very healthy and adult way. So if you can't do that, fake it. So you can think, how would a very adult and mature and wise person act in this situation? And do that, because you are coming in with a very adult, beautiful ray of love here into your life, and you are giving something back to the whole with this self-scrutiny and this level of maturity that you have reached. And then we have the Two of Lightnings. So I'm feeling there's more to come with this. The challenge isn't over. The conflict isn't over. We haven't said to each other, okay, I forgive you. I can see things your way now. And the other person says, well, I can see things your way too. And I'm sorry for how I behaved. We haven't really come to that place just yet. We are still measuring up each other. And I'm thinking one person here, one person there, the other person there. They are all coming to their own conclusion, and eventually this is going to have to meet somewhere in the middle. And then it's very crucial that you have done a certain development with yourself in your life, that you have been able to come to this level of self-scrutiny and also empathy and love towards the people that have less than you, or that need your understanding or your support. And there's going to be a showdown later on, but for now it's kind of stable, but certain things isn't said and done out in the open. It's more happening maybe on the inside of every person, that there's happening some kind of self-scrutiny, and where we are seeing we are not the center of the universe, and that other people matters, and we look at our own behavior and what we have brought to the situation. So for those of you that looks for love guidance in all this, we have a father here, could be the one. King of Blossoms can be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer person, and Prince of Lightnings is Gemini, can be Libra and Aquarius as well. So you might be dealing with these kind of people and having this kind of dynamic worth waiting for. We can see that there's delays with the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. We're not really close at this point. Everyone is trying to figure themselves out inside themselves, but they might come to some kind of fruition later if you're feeling frustration with only having these important talks and communications and solutions in 5D and not in manifested form in your life. And we have a soulmate here, so we can see you're working with the soul group, but right now it's important with you. You are important in your work to come with this self-scrutiny. So even if you work together with people that's your soulmate, the most important thing is you seeing right through yourself right now and becoming the best version of who you can be. And then stay optimistic about your love life. I think things are going to be able to be communicated later on in the future. There's going to be some kind of showdown, and maybe that will end in some sort of manifestation. But right now, there's an issue of people needing to look themselves in the mirror. I don't feel good enough, your lover says. And also, I love you more than I want to admit. So I'm thinking while they are working on this, feeling more self-love, I think you have already worked a great deal with self-love. And you have also been able to admit your love to this person. But right now you are admitting to other things that was your part of the issue, and they are working on their part of the issue. So this is very healthy. See if they want to say something else to you. This is the Lover's Oracle. This is the Brutally Honest Oracle. It's my own set of cards. And criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So I think that's a very good summing up of this reading. That try to not look so much outside of yourself for solution that the other person needs to change. Look at what you need to work on internally and how you need to change. And the other person is obviously already working on their issues. I can't say if there's going to be success with that. We can only hope, but the divine thinks that you should stay optimistic about your love life because and you're doing great here. If you're fulfilling this, I'm very, very proud with you. Okay, so I hope this helps, and I want you to take really good care, and I will come back with more readings like this later this week. Not the near personal per se, but it will be what do they think of you and feel about you kind of readings that will come. And I will be back with more near personal readings in the future. So stay blessed, take care, and bye bye.